I have a pen pal. When I was in Denver, when I decided to take myself and transport it all the way over across the United States and move to Denver, I virtually met a character who also makes art. And she and I have been talking, we've become friends, and we decided to become pen pals. And I've written her once or twice. She's written me a couple of different times, and she actually just sent me the package. I just got the package in the mail today where she wrote me, and she sent me some goodies. And I want to tear this thing open. It's really cool. I've actually covered this, but she decorated it with some little stickers, little Spider-Man, and little hearts. It's cool. So I actually want to dive into this thing and just get going with it. Let's take a look. Let's just dive right into this thing. I've actually secretly already opened this thing, so I know what's inside of it, but I just wanted to unbox it on camera because I have a bit of a surprise. But look at this. This came packaged a little bit differently. She had these all zipped up nice and neat. But look, she knows me so well. She actually gave me some cards, some Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards and whatnot. I'm gonna check these out on camera. These are so cool. I'm so glad she did this. This is so neat. So we got a little collection here. So we got the Charmeleon, we got Parasect, Caterpie, Cerulli Guru of Dark World, Steel Ogre Grotto #1, Metal Fish. These are some old Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I guess they're not too... Let's see. Yeah, the first edition back in the day, it was written first edition right here, and now it's written down here. So it's, you can tell, or I don't know when they started doing that, I'm not sure. But these are some good classic cards. Holy crap, I like these. This is my very first Magic the Gathering card. I've never had one before, so thank you. Oh, I should also mention that her Instagram is right here. I'm going to put it right here. This is her Instagram. This is what she goes by on the internet. There you go. And she also got a sticker. Very cool. Actually, I'm probably going to put this on the sketchbook. I'll be right back. Awesome. There we go. These two colors. And I'm not sure why she sent these. I'm going to be honest. I don't think she said it. I'm going to read in here again to see why this is here. Maybe it's just for inspiration. Maybe it's colors. She saw the colors and thought of me because I like to use blue a lot. I also wear the color blue a lot. So I'm going to read this, but I don't know. Maybe I'll figure it out. But we got two letters, two different times, and I've read them both. They're very nice letters. I'm actually going to write her back. I'm going to write her back in a minute. But in the letters, she actually sent me also these 2 sheets of paper that are really nice. They're kind of thin sheets of paper, but they're textured. It's like pressed paper. Really nice texture. It's very cool. Very, very cool. So it's... Ooh. And she said in here she thinks it would be cool to use ink. Oh, look at that. Look at that texture in there. Oh my gosh. She said it would be cool to use pen and ink with these, she thinks. So I'm actually going to test that out. I'm going to test the theory and see just how well this does with pen and ink. Okay, a couple of things. The first thing is that this is only my second time ever being a pen pal to somebody. I think it is a lost art. It's something that is underused now with technology being as prevalent as it is. You're probably watching this on your cell phone or on your computer. And I think being a pen pal or having somebody to write to it's got its I don't know, it just feels good. It feels special. It feels more, you feel more connected to the person, whereas, typically you can crank out a text message that's whatever, and you can text a person all day long, all day, every day. But with a letter, you have to write the letter. You have to be thoughtful about what you're going to say. You have to fold it up. You mail it off. You have to lick the folder, the envelope, put a stamp on it, send it off in the mail, and wait 2 to 3 days to a week. This is going to the next state up. She lives in Tennessee, so it's not too bad. But yeah, so and I said twice. I've only ever been, it's been a couple of times. The first time I was in the 6th grade is whenever I initially learned about how to be a pen pal, what it meant to be a pen pal, how to write somebody, how to write a letter, how to mail a letter. We practiced that in the 6th grade. The second time was when I was in basic training. I had a couple of people that I would write to, and they would write back to me while I was in basic. I didn't have access to my cell phone, and, well, that was about it. I did send out a couple of letters while I was deployed in Iraq, but I don't really count that because I didn't have a consistent, back and forth between a person or two. And then, of course, now, me and Hannah are pen pals. We write to each other successfully. And, yeah, really cool. So I do want to tell you, when I was in the 6th grade, I just kind of rolled my eyes at the idea because they taught us as a group, as the entire 6th grade in our school was learning how to be pen pals. And the objective was we were assigned a pen pal to, for our school, for the 6th grade, I was assigned a pen pal that was in a different class. And this pen pal that I got was notorious for just being a goofball. He was notorious for being just kind of just obnoxious, getting written up all the time, getting his stuff taken all the time because he'd bring stuff to class and to school like he wasn't supposed to. And I just didn't really have a connection with him. And to be honest, I thought he was a little annoying. And then, yeah, so he was my pen pal, and I was assigned to him. So I wrote the first letter to this kid. And I was very mean and very short and very brief. And I had an attitude because I didn't like my pen pal. I didn't like who I was assigned because I thought I'd get a friend of mine, and I was assigned to this kid. So I sent this really I was just mean. I didn't say any curse words in it or whatever. I was just whatever, here's your letter, bye. And we exchanged letters it came off in the mail like it was supposed to. And then I got my letter, and it was a well-written, well-thought-out letter from this kid. He was reaching out to me as a friend because he made a point to put in there that he doesn't feel like he has any friends and he really wants one, and now's an opportunity for him to make a friend. I read that, and I tell you, I felt so bad about the letter that I had sent him, so I quickly, as fast as I possibly could, wrote an apology letter to this kid because I was scared he was going to tell the teacher and I was going to get written up. And also, he was just being nice, and I felt like a butthead, just a terrible. I felt awful. And so actually we became friends after that. We played football together, and he moved off before we got into high school, but we were friends. And I got, kind of booed at because I was also part of the, I guess you would call the popular crowd, and they would look at me and go, "Why are you hanging out with him?" And I'm like, "'Cause he's my pen pal." So anyway, so now I take my pen paling very seriously. Very seriously. So Hannah, thank you for allowing me to be your pen pal. Yeah. I'm actually really enjoying this. I sat here and I'm actually going to send this picture to her. So that's pretty cool. Pretty neat. Because she is the fan of the Metroid. So one of the cool things is we've gotten to know each other through, you can't, she drew a pic. She said coffee or tea, ? Which one do I prefer? And then she drew out the coffee, and it drew out a little tea bag. And you can't do that over text. That's only something you can do over letter. Like, it's just so cool. Such a cool experience. Get you a pen pal. Draw them letters. Draw them letters. Draw them pictures. Write them letters. Get a pen pal. Be my pen pal if you want to. I'm taking applications for pen pals if you want to be a pen pal. Yes. See you later. Bye, guys.